This is a very dark reading, but this is also a warning to you, Virgo, to be mindful of who you have around you, what you do, what you say, how you behave, what you perceive. Hi, welcome to LC Empress Tarot. This is a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay, that's it. Not much to say for Virgo. This is the deck we're going to be using. It is the Smith-Waite Centennial deck. Okay, so traditional tarot for Virgo. So Virgo, we're going to get into it. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What do we have for Virgo? Are you sad about the past, Virgo? I don't know how ever to say that. Do you have regrets on the past? I don't know. We'll find out. Angel, spirits, guides, ancestors, what do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please? In Vedic astrology, I am a Virgo rising. Okay. So I carry that Virgo energy inside real Vedic. First card we have out is the Four of Cups. This is going to be a long one. The Tower. Now, this is being filmed on the 6th of May. The 6th of May. A week after the Scorpio full moon. So, what judgment? What happened during the Scorpio full moon? What was brought to light from the Scorpio full moon? Because we've had, this is the Four of Cups, and this is a Scorpio card. We had the Six of Cups, that's a Scorpio card. We had the Five of Cups, that's a Scorpio card. Virgo, are you dealing with a Scorpio? This is heavy. Okay. Was the revelation during the Scorpio full moon, Virgo, that you keep looking back to shit that's already happened instead of taking the new opportunities that are coming to you? I just seen the Wheel of Fortune. Instead of taking the opportunities that are coming towards you. The Queen of Swords. And then the Seven of Wands. Again, defensive energy like the last bloody reading. And then the High Priestess, another Scorpio card. And if it's not Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer. Virgo, do you feel like somebody is hiding secrets from you? Even, hold on. Wait a second. It just come to my head. Look at behind the High Priestess, okay? So behind the High Priestess, we have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Now, are you worried that behind this High Priestess, could be you, it could be someone else, but I'm kind of guessing that it's someone else. I'm trying to find where the focus box is, and the focus box keeps moving. Behind this High Priestess is the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Is the Tower moment for you right now that you either have underestimated someone or someone has underestimated you? Because, you know, the High Priestess doesn't really talk. The High Priestess holds secrets. And maybe the secret and maybe the revelation for you, probably after that Scorpio full moon, or while Pluto goes retrograde for the next 5 months until September because that full moon, you're going to feel it until the full moon in October. So for the next 6 months. That's a lot. Maybe the revelation for you, and throughout the whole of June, and probably for the rest of May, maybe, is that somebody is stronger than you realize. Or you might realize that you're stronger than you realize. Because this is not very good. I don't know what's going on with you, Virgo. We did have a card fall out, and I'll get to that in a second. Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if it's you, Virgo, I don't know if it's someone else, but you are watching somebody live out justice. They are living out justice. And I don't think it's you. I don't know why I want to say this. I don't think it's you. I think it's somebody else. Tell me more about this Justice and Wheel of Fortune, please. The Two of Wands. You're looking at somebody who literally has the world in their hands. And the Empress. And the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Oh boy. And then the Seven of Swords. This is getting worse. And then the Three of freaking Swords, which is equal to the Ten of Swords. And then the Eight of Swords. And then you. The Nine and Ten of Pentacles, which is you. What happened, Virgo? What happened? Because we have all of these cups. Then we have the 9 or 10 of Pentacles, which is you. Okay? And then we get to all of this mental energy. Then we have the Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Empress. This feels heavy. Tower and the Judgment, please. I don't know what to say about that energy. Tell me more about the Tower and the Judgment, please. Because, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like, Virgo, your world is falling apart. And I feel like you're watching somebody else's world come back together. Yeah. 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 We have the Emperor. Then we have the Ten of Wands. Then we have the World. Then we have the Fool. Either you or someone has decided to take charge, drop a burden, close a cycle, and take a leap of faith. We've got the Page of Wands again. Now, this came out in the challenge position. It is the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's something in your world, Virgo, that's not equal give and take. And I think the Tower came down and judgment was called and somebody decided to take charge and say, nah, I ain't doing this shit no more because there's no equality here. We have the Empress, we have the Judgment, we have Emperor, Tower, the Fool, the World. The world is always a successful completion. This reading is a mess. And I think partially this reading is a mess because, Virgo, you are a mess. Right now. There's no other way to put it. You are a mess. And I don't even mean to say it like that. Yeah. You are a mess. Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords. You don't know what to do. Ten of Swords. And then we have the King of Swords. There's a lot of mental energy. There's a lot of mental energy. There's a hell of a lot of mental energy. There's stress. There's backstabbing. But Virgo does what Virgo does and focuses on work. Virgo, I feel like you're using work to cover up the pain. To cover up the pain. Work is a distraction. The Page of Cups. Work is a distraction. You could have an apology come through. The Eight of Wands. And then we have the Three of Swords again. There's pain. There's heartbreak. I feel like you see things, you notice things. You could see things online that breaks your heart. Tell me more about this Three of Swords, please. Basically, in short, Virgo, you are heartbroken at a loss that you've had. The Queen of Pentacles. I feel like, Virgo, you could have lost somebody. Could even be something about your mother. But I feel like you've lost somebody who's really nurturing. Who does what they say they're going to do. This person's nurturing. This person takes care of business. We have Empress, Queen of Pentacles. This is also your energy. It just seems strength. A strong person. There's a lot of people here. We have queens, kings, pages. There's a lot of people here. Yeah. Yeah. The Six of Wands. And then the Magician. And yes, this is your energy. This is your energy. And the Devil. Either you need to watch out, Virgo, for manipulative people and people that want to keep you trapped and stuck. Okay? Or you need to not watch things online and see people's victory, because what's behind it really is an illusion. I feel like you feel like, I think, Virgo, you watch people and you watch what other people do online, you watch what other people do here, you watch what other people do there, and it's not always the reality. Okay? It's not always the reality. What you see online, what you see in some places, Virgo, is not the reality. So I think you need to be careful about what you see online and taking it personally. I think I said in the last reading about you being the Page of Swords, feeling like the king but being the page. I feel like, Virgo, you do a lot of spying and a lot of watching of people, and I think you get trapped probably into your own illusions, because it's an illusion. It's a manipulation of the self. It's an illusion. Because we have the Three of Wands, the King of Cups, and then we have the Nine of Wands. I feel like you do that. Oh, God, this is ridiculous, man. Look. The Nine of Wands in front of the King of Cups is like the wounded warrior, but somebody with deep emotions. And then behind that, we have like the Three of Wands. Virgo, I feel like you sometimes, you want to show that you're this wounded person, but you long and you wait to have emotional fulfillment. You wait and you long to have emotional fulfillment. You wait for that. You look for that. You hope for that. You pray for that. But you need to stop this illusion. The Moon, and then the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and then we have the Nine of Cups. In order to find wish fulfillment, you need to stop trying to pretend that you are more confident than you are. You need to stop pretending. You're slowly building your foundation, though. You are. You're slowly building it. Slowly. You will have happiness eventually. But yeah, don't get tied into some illusion. I feel like what you're seeing right now isn't real. I feel like what you're feeling right now sometimes is not real. I don't think you feel very grounded with this kind of energy, even though while this is being filmed, it's Taurus season and we're going to go into Gemini season. I don't feel like you feel very grounded. And then Pluto goes retro. Pluto is retrograde currently until September in Capricorn. And yes, Capricorn is an earth sign, but Pluto rules Scorpio, who's a water sign. And your energy doesn't feel grounded. You don't feel grounded. You don't feel stable. I think you're looking at other people's stability like, where's mine? Virgo, stop watching other people. If you want to know where your stability is, stop watching other people. Stop watching what other people have. Stop watching what other people don't have. Focus on self. The tower's fallen and judgment's been called. I feel like you realize, Virgo, that you're going to have to change your life. You're going to have to change yourself. I think, Virgo, you've looked externally to other people to become what you need them to become instead of becoming what you need to become for yourself. Yeah. I feel like you're watching someone else's victory at this moment in time. I'm wondering, why can't you have that same level of victory? And I don't think you can have that level of victory, Virgo, until you step out of your comfort zone. Because I feel like with the Four of Cups, the universe is giving you things, but you're so focused on what's comfortable instead of taking what's new. It's the card of apathy, is how I see it. So anyway, we'll leave that there. We're going to go into your oracle, which isn't really an oracle. We're going to use the Hoodoo Tarot. Okay, so in this deck, I have taken out all the major cards, which are called the elders in this deck. And we're going to use it as an oracle, and then we're going to read whatever it means from out of the book, right? Okay, let's shuffle this up. Angel, spirit guides, ancestors. What do we have for Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Just one, please. Right, Virgo. I feel like with that Justice and the Wheel of Fortune, your time will come, Virgo. Your time will come when you're in Empress/Emperor energy. It will come, but you have to be patient. You have to be patient. And the card we have out is number 15, the Devil. And in this deck, it is entitled Miss Robinson. Okay. This is what we got. We'll find out. So we have Miss Robinson, the Devil. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Genesis 1, verse 2. Plant, belladonna, and hemlock. The image. Miss Robinson is proudly displaying the funeral program of Reginald Patrick. Miss Robinson, don't know when she was born, to 1952, was a hoodoo from Orangeburg, South Carolina. According to the people in her small town, she was a sweet, law-abiding woman unless someone crossed her. One day after church, Miss Robinson saw a few parishioners gathered around a woman named Mrs. Patrick. As Miss Robinson walked by Mrs. Patrick and said loudly that she didn't believe root workers should be welcome in the church and that it was a bunch of made-up nonsense, Miss Robinson tried her best to ignore her until she noticed people started treating her differently. They were making up excuses for why she couldn't visit, and her clients started cancelling appointments. It turned out that Mrs. Patrick was trying her best to destroy Miss Robinson's entire life, even though she hardly knew her. Miss Robinson finally approached Mrs. Patrick after church and told her to never speak ill about her again, or she would be sorry. Mrs. Patrick laughed and elbowed her cronies and said that would never happen, so she might as well go ahead and root her then. Miss Robinson told her that she was made for root working, and that if she couldn't have what she loved the most, then neither would she. Mrs. Patrick howled with laughter and walked away with the other ladies, leaving Miss Robinson standing there furious. 29 days later, Mrs. Patrick's 9-year-old son, Reginald, died unexpectedly after having a cold. Everyone knew that Reginald was Mrs. Patrick's pride and joy. Not only was he her only child, she also couldn't have any more, so she was absolutely devastated by the loss. As the mourners filled out the funeral home, Miss Robinson was seen smiling as she fanned herself with a memorial program from across the road. Mrs. Patrick, now totally broken, moved out of town the following day. Meaning, when Miss Robinson appears in a reading, you may be involved in a negative situation that has the potential to become even more unpleasant, unhealthy, or dangerous. Stop it before things go too far. This card may also be trying to alert you to the fact that you have an addiction or obsession involving a person, idea, intoxicant, or object, which will ultimately hurt you more than you could ever imagine. Get help if you need it. If you are engaged in a lifestyle that attracts negative, unbalanced, or violent people, now is the time to be on high alert. This card may also be a reminder to stop bullying or being abusive to others. Stop being so manipulative. Beware of liars, backbiters, syndicators, and frenemies in your midst. This is also a warning against excessive focus on worldly things, bad news, pain, suffering, and ugliness. You know what I said? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that, Virgo? Didn't I say that? I feel like some of you have an obsessive need for this shit. And whenever I tend to do readings, I tend to get the devil a lot for Virgo. You can be very obsessive. I'm just saying, okay? Sorry. If you receive Miss Robinson in a reading, consider the following. Am I feeling trapped? By whom or what? Not everyone who says they have good intentions mean it. Evil is a point of view. What did I really invite into my life when I said / did that? Don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't catch. You can't, yeah. Don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash. An apology may be necessary. Maybe I have a problem. Am I ready, willing, and able to do jail time if I get caught? Things not may be as good as they seem to be. He or she may be cheating on you. Am I purposely choosing to remain ignorant because I don't want to face the truth? Perhaps no one likes to talk to me because I'm often negative / depressing / expressing doubt. Why don't I believe in myself? Why do I expect the worst possible outcome? Yeah, Virgo. I think this card just sums it up. I feel like you're watching somebody else progress, and I feel like whatever's going on in your world has proved to you that you are not progressing. And it could be people around you, but it could also equally be you. Don't get trapped in the illusions of your mind. This is a very dark reading, but this is also a warning to you, Virgo, to be mindful of who you have around you, what you do, what you say, how you behave, what you perceive. I feel like I said, I feel like you're watching someone else live out victory and you're not living it out. And I feel like you have a very unhealthy obsession. There's almost something unhealthy. There's heartbreak, there's pain, there's an illusion. And I feel like for the next 6 months, 5 months, you're going to have to be out of that illusion. I feel like someone's going to burst your bubble. I don't know. But that's what I got. So, yeah. Please like, share, subscribe. If this reading isn't for you, it's not for you. I don't know. Maybe the next one might be. But, yeah, Virgo. I'll see you next month. Bye.